I have found the Eye of Innos. It's broken.
But that cannot be. What happened?
Some really nasty customers had it. Anyway, I came too late. They were performing a strange incantation on a crescent-shaped ritual site up in those woods.
Innos be with us. They have desecrated our circle of the sun. Even in my worst nightmares, I could never have imagined they would possess this kind of power.
What can we do now?
The enemy has become very strong. Still, this ancient artifact meant a powerful threat to him. We must heal the eye and restore its old power, but time works against us. I cannot begin to imagine what is now going to become of us all. Without the protection of the eye, we are helplessly at the mercy of the enemy. Go to Vatras, the water mage in town. In this terrible situation, only he will know what is to be done. Take the eye to him, and hurry!
What is the Circle of the Sun?
Every year, all the magicians and novices of the monastery travel to this place at the time of the solstice to mark the beginning of a new cycle. The place is filled with the immeasurable power of the sun. Never have I entertained the slightest notion that its power could be reversed. And yet, that is what happened.
I think I'm possessed. Can you heal me?
Not without a token of your respect for this monastery, my son. 300 gold coins.
Great. Here's the money.
Here, drink this. May the mercy of Innos be your salvation.
What about a little blessing? I could surely use it.
May Innos stand between you and harm on all the unholy paths you will have to walk.
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
Dismissed. You know what you have to do.
One more thing. Some of the roadside shrines dedicated to Innos have been desecrated by the enemy. They have lost their magical consecration.
I see. And now?
It is up to you to purify these shrines so that the situation does not escalate. Take this holy water and trickle it on the base of the shrine. With the holy words of purification, the shrine will regain its old power. Korax can sell you a map on which our shrines are marked. Now, go and perform your tasks.
Kinds of rumors.
No idea, you tell me.
Anything's possible.
I need a few things.
Just rumors.
I used to say that myself.
That's nothing new.
I couldn't get away with that.
Who told you that?
That will never change.
I never would have thought.
Who says things like that?
That's not what my husband thinks.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Innos, grant me your aid and purify this shrine. Innos, grant me your aid and purify this shrine. Innos, grant me your aid and purify this shrine. Innos, grant me your aid and purify this shrine. Innos, grant me your aid and purify this shrine. Innos, grant me your aid and purify this shrine. Innos, grant me your aid and all that. There, that ought to be the last time.
His decision, wasn't it?
I have purified all the shrines.
Excellently done, my son. I am proud of you. May Innos watch over you. Take this amulet of strength, that it may be of use to you in battle against the enemy.
Any news?
No, nothing which you do not already know, brother.
Innos deals out fair punishment.
As if I don't have enough problems.
You don't have to tell me that.
That's totally obvious.
Nobody wants to know.
You don't have to ask me that.